Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you guys are having an awesome day. First off, I just want to say thank you for the support on the channel. We're growing every day, which is awesome. If you're new, I appreciate you stopping on by to check out the snakes. And of course, if you've been around, I appreciate the support, as I said earlier. So, super exciting. We're going to feed the PACMAN frog. Hopefully he or she eats. Going to try to give it some super worms. Gave it some fish last time and gave it a ton of fish, and then it ate the other one that was in the bowl. So gave it a couple crickets a couple days ago, and then I'll show you guys. That wasn't that exciting, but hopefully the super worms do a lot better. So PetSmart and Petco are kind of out of their food supply. It's kind of random when they get stuff in, so I just grabbed a little thing of super worms until the next reptile show, and then I can get like 100 for like $2. So stuff is definitely cheaper at the reptile shows. All right, we'll show you guys the IMG because she just shed out and she made a huge mess in her water dish. So this is her shed. Not the greatest, but we'll take her over here. But man, she is looking gorgeous. Not as dark as I thought she was gonna get, but she's definitely getting darker. Very nice iridescence on her. Man, it's ridiculous on the purples that she can throw with the right, on how the light hits her. So this is the IMG Jungle Hypo, and she's 100% het for snow. And man, she's just wild looking. She's got this nice tail on her. Nice long stripe, nice and red, which is awesome because you know, most IMGs get jet black, and so far she hasn't. She was born almost a year ago, so she's putting on some nice size. And then this is a Moonglow, which was born a couple months after her, both in 2020. And just the contrast comparison. So the hype, or the Moonglow, and then we got the IMG. So I really don't think she's going to turn jet black, which is perfectly fine. I really like her head stripes. But, you know, I will be getting a IMG Motley, hopefully here in the next couple months. And so those do get completely jet black. So seeing the contrast comparisons is really cool. I would show you the snow, but I just kind of like the Moonglow just a little bit better because you can definitely see the saddles a lot easier. So just thought you guys would like an update on her. I know a lot of you guys like the IMG, and then some of you guys like the Moonglow as well, so kind of seeing them together is always nice, but don't want to keep them too close together. The attitudes on the snakes are pretty good. I rarely put them together just because I don't want any mishaps with them. I don't want one to get agitated or bite or anything like that. I don't know if they really would. But, so that is her poopy water. And we'll close that up. She is a lot more active than this girl right here. This girl right here normally just hangs out. Doesn't really do too much. But her colors are coming in really, really nice. And we'll go ahead and try to feed this PACMAN. So PACMAN definitely loves sitting in the soil where it's super wet. So this cage I got maybe a couple weeks ago, and it's doing really well. And the only thing that I don't like about it is that it's starting to bow right here. So if you guys have any animals that climb, like I guess geckos or frogs that climb up the sides, this would definitely be a problem because even with this latched, it leaves a little bit of a gap and then it bows down. So the only thing that I don't like on that, but for having the PACMAN frog, it's not a big deal. So I do have to give it some more water, even though, you know, the water in it dries out every other day, but the soil is soaking wet, which is apparently what you're supposed to do. So he's just basically sitting in a swamp, which I don't know if it needs to be this wet. I might add some more soil to it just to dry it up just a little bit. But so far, he seems to be pretty happy. So I don't know if it's a girl or not, or a guy. I don't think I can find that out just yet. But we kind of got some big worms. We'll see. I might cut these up. I was actually thinking about just getting a bunch of night crawlers, but I don't know if the night crawlers at a pet shop are any different than the ones at Walmart. I don't think there would be really any diseases on them, but oh. So apparently these guys, there he goes. Apparently these guys are so lazy that they pretty much just wait for the food just to like bump into their face and then they eat it. Like they're not really ones to, I guess, go out and hunt. They just poke their eyeballs out of the soil, and then when something walks by that they like, they just eat it. So it's kind of funny that they're just a super lazy pet, which is fine with me. So we'll see how many it wants to eat. I don't know if this is the best camera angle, but we'll just kind of hit it on the nose. Kind of try to get this worm a little bit centered. I definitely need smaller smaller tool here. There we go. Boom. Eating another one. So I know some of you guys have PACMANs. Let me know what you guys feed them, because I'm trying to give it a variety of different stuff. So far we've had waxworms, a couple crickets, superworms, fish, and she is, or he is, getting super fat, which is what they do. They're just fat and lazy, which seems like a pretty nice life. So it ate 2. I don't know if it should eat another one, but I think 3 would be good, and then I'll save the rest and feed it in probably another 3 or 4 days, depending on, because these are some pretty large meals, but we'll just see what happens. Yeah, I really think I'm going to redo some of this in here, because this is soaking wet. They're standing water. I really think I need to add some more in here. I don't know if I can add some sand mix with it, some like organic sand. I've seen people do that with tarantulas and other lizards and stuff like that, just so it doesn't make it so soupy. But it is a frog, and I know they do like water. They drink, they get their water source from the soil. And then I don't think there's really a frog that you can really handle too much because of the oils on the skin. So all right, I said there was 12 in here, but I'm really not finding 12. So see if it wants one more. If it doesn't, then well, that's it. Now it's got some moss on it. So I don't think this really even needed the moss in here. Oh, I don't know if it's going to eat this one. I don't think it is. Nah, probably not. Well, it's swallowing right now, so we'll wait just a couple seconds. So you can see it's squishing its body, and then it closes its eyes whenever it's swallowing. So they're super fat, and I know these things can eat. They're not that big either, and I know they can eat small birds, mice. So I would love to know where they actually keep all this food, because they must just have like just one gigantic stomach. Come on. Nah, that's probably it. Don't want to annoy him more than he already is. So that's it. Just want to see you guys the feeding on the frog, and then of course the shed on the IMG, because I've been waiting for like a whole week for that to happen. And I know some of you guys, I know I've been talking about it often, and then you guys finally get to see her shed out, and then you saw her shed. I posted on Instagram earlier today, so if you have Instagram and you want to see a ton more pictures, I post there almost every day, multiple pictures. But it's been since you snakes, and then if you follow me, I'll try to follow you back. I follow a lot of people on there, and then some people might get mixed up or missed in the feed. But all right, it's been a long day. Hopefully you guys have an awesome night or an awesome day. And again, thanks for checking out the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video.